Cars such as Mustangs, Camaros, and Corvettes may get all the attention, but that doesn't mean they're the only badass American performance cars. In today's video, we're going to take a look at 8 American performance cars nobody has ever heard of. Number 8. Youabian Puma. The Youabian Puma is a deceptive beast. First, because it was extraordinarily large for a convertible, and second, because it was a literal Frankenstein. The Puma's LS7 V8 engine came from the Chevy Corvette Z06, jetting 505 horsepower, and the transmission was from a Cadillac Escalade. Headlights came from Volvo and taillights from Buick. The car was the brainchild of Dr. Camby's Youabian, who was a cosmetic surgeon and literally put together a supercar that zipped 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.9 seconds. Only 3 were ever sold, as per a 2015 report. Number 7 is the Falcon F7. A 7-liter LS7 powers the 200 miles per hour car no one has really heard of, despite the carbon fiber and Kevlar body and everything else that makes a car super and performance. It's as American as they come, and despite the Chevy heart, the Falcon F7 comes from Michigan's Jeff Lemke's soul and vision. The twin-turbo engine manages to jet a whopping 1,100 horsepower, zipping 0 to 60 miles per hour in an eye-watering 3.3 seconds. So why haven't we heard of it before? Because only 7 were built. A new Falcon F7 costs more than $250,000, so why don't you bid here? Number 6. Force 1 V10. Sometime after the Karma, Henrik Fisker, legendary car designer, joined hands with former GM Biggie Bob Lutz to make the Force cars. The latest of it is the Force 1 V10, and if it sounds similar to the Viper V10, it's because it carries the venomous heart. A carbon fiber body makes the Force 1 V10 look dressier, although the insides are all Viper. The engine has been modified to make 745 horses and 638 pound-feet peak torque, letting this zip 0 to 60 miles per hour in flat 3 seconds. 50 were planned and only 5 were made, and therein lies the catch. Number 5. Drakan Spyder. This is the car to get if you are looking for something that can make life brighter, on the track at least. The brainchild of former GM engineer Shanu Mapleton, the Drakan Spyder costs $100,000 to $125,000 and comes built over the Palatov D2. It carries a 450 horsepower LS3 V8 and is basically an open-top sports car that is emission compliant for all 50 states. It can zoom 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds and reach top speeds of 165 miles per hour. It's California-based, and frankly, we don't get why we haven't heard of it before. Number 4 is the Equus Throwback. We cannot simply say that the Equus Throwback is a redesigned Vet. It actually blends several generations of the lovable Vet into one awesome car with very visible exhaust and makes a solid 1,000 horsepower from a C7 Corvette build. This vehicle comes after the success of the Equus Bass and can outrun the Corvette, considering its 0 to 60 miles per hour is achieved in 2.5 seconds. The top speed is 220 miles per hour, and the price isn't all that painful either, starting at $140,000. Number 3. Anteros Coupe. The Anteros comes inspired from the cars of the past, the 60s to be exact, to create a car that may look retro, but can give the modern performance a run for their money. The GM-based 6-liter LS3 V8 makes 430 horses and 424 pound-feet torque, although 0 to 60 specs are not official yet. Each car takes 12 weeks to make, and if you use the upgrades, maximum power can climb up to 650 horses. The limited production run and the fact that the car came to be in 2005 post a SEMA show is probably why we haven't heard of it. Number 2, Lucra LC470. What do you get when you get a car maker and designer who has lived both in the US and the UK? A car that is both light and muscular, keeping the best of British cars and American muscle in mind. Handmade in San Marcos, California, the LC470 is one scary hair-raising drive because it does not do anything subtle. The vision of Luke Richards, the 2014 car carried a 7-liter LS7 V8 and zipped 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.7 seconds. Price starts at an astonishing $65,000, and it's still in production. Number 1 is the Rezvani Beast Alpha. Other than the military-sold tank SUV, Rezvani makes a gorgeous hard-top sports and performance car called the Beast Alpha. Don't call it a car, it's a road plane. The base engine jets 400 horses, but the top trim is a 700 horsepower engine that lets this gorgeous piece of machinery zip from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds. The trademark Sidewinder doors are an added attraction, and the car boasts a programmable dash as well. The top trim can be yours for about $230,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up.